make a movie. Yeah, it's the return of the G.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us for the first time to the lively capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dicker to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Tiger. Let's go. Bronco 80. Check, smash, check, go street. 65, 18, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for a Steelers.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Mustang, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's second and 4.
Cut 19, cut 19, 19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Pittsburgh. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go. Watch out now. 56 yellow. 22. Check white.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Set cut. Trouble. 52 blue. Yellow. Hut.
Pistol snap with Lance. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Down. 22 middle. 32. Right, white.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. 1 striker. 33. Slide through.
In motion, it's Waddle. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Set. Black 40. Claws red. Red. Cycle. Set. Cut.
To throw. Here's Lance. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Back. Cougar 19. Check, alert.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
14, Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ready. Here we go, set. Good, 53. Hut, hut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 10 black. Come on, 36. Level. Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
To throw is Lance. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
Got it. Ready. 10 cycles. 52 points. Ready.
Here's Lance. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Set, hut. Striker. Black. Yellow. Line. Ready.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Fight, kick. Steal. Black. Claw red. Slide through.
Lance. Out to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 22. Watch out, man. 52. Yellow, go. You, yellow.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
45, white. 52 blaster. Hey, red. Black ultra. Hey, green. Yellow, blue. Blue stripe. Cut.
Lance looking to throw, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Lions.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Steelers. First down. First
1 quarter in the books.
29-yard line.
It's the Steelers with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up
On the
2nd
go.
and
Ball on the
9.
28-yard line.
At the 28-yard
Here's
line.
2nd down and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles. Alert, alert.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
60 Bobcat.
Brought down back at the 32.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Milrow facing 3rd and long. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
6 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
First and
18
goal
Cardinals,
at the
18
6-yard
Cardinals.
line.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milk, and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Milrow. That one complete to Johnston. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Cougar Knight, corner, 17. Come on, come on. Set, not set, Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Now Milrow. The throw here is complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Steelers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go. Striker, 52 blue, check yellow, line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the 32.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Set, 43 rail, set 45, right. Hut.
Now Lance. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come 19, 79 Hawks, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 18 Rattler.
Now it's Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 2nd down, Milroe. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Dragon, come on, come on. 60 Vikings, 6, 7 Pirates, 7, not 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Traffic. 19. 70 Lions.
To throw again is Milroe. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
1:56 to play in this 1st half. We're going to Back to Dublin after this.
Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle.
Yellow, 22. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Blue striker. Smash, red. Green jack. Needle blue.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Okay, ready? Come on, set. Yellow, 43. 22 needle. Light blue. Black ultra. Red, cycle. Right, white. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Lance. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Now they'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Josh, 17. Blaster, 6. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Vikings 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
70 range, 65, Buffalo 8, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. Over man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It is third and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Press the lead. Go.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A 14-yard gain.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Fourth down, and here's Milrow. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Down. Drill. 50. 43 rail. Striker. Check. Double. 38. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Exiting the pocket right. Our throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 12. 10. It's your blue. Fight. 97. Check view. Hut.
Here's Lance. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Jesse Bates on the cover.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Watch out now. 56. Snap. 50. Green.
To throw is Lance. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Ready, set. 52 blaster. Ready, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
34-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, point. Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right, number 7. Fight, 60. Cut.
Now, faking the give. Sending it deep for Waddle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
He's going to let this one go deep, and he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short.
Alert! Alert!
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Let's go!
Mixon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Set, ready, 10 cycles. Left, 95. Ready?
Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
You, ready. Set, go.
Lance looking to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Lance's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. He's to the 35. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 48.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Panther 11, Panther, Cup 19, Cup 19. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Now Milroe on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. And from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He's going to try it here again. That's caught. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
42, Vikings 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready. Close. Ready.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. Oh, yeah. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Striker. 3-3. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Lance. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Second and 3 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Yellow. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Down. Yellow. 43. Middle. Snap. Red. Ready.
Now Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front. And they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough. And they give up a big touchdown.
Black shot.
Davis going in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Vikings 20.
Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the 4th quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 79, 19 Lions.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Nineteen tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will score again. Touchdown Steelers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Steelers are able to extend the lead.
Vikings 20. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Spike, Spike, blue. Spike, white. Cut.
Throwing, Lance. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blaster, 6. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Ready.
Here's first and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. 22, needle. Needle, blue. Ready.
Pistol snap with Lance. He brings it in, the tight end with Joku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready. 52 blaster. Set, cut.
Over here with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Gotta get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Drill, 52. Hut.
Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 23.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready. Viking, 18. 19, Lion. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one and shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
19 tight. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Steelers stretch things out even further.
20. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Black Ultra. Ready?
To throw is Lance. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Down. You can't black. Dead.
To throw, here's Lance. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Harold Landry. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Come on, 38. Strike. Check, strike. Ready.
Here's Lance. He'll air it out down the middle. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Theo Jackson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Play action, it's Milroe. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. So, yet another celebration, and this one has a little bit of history with it. He has set the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game.
Score, Steelers 63, Vikings 20. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Fight, 97, clock 40. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
10 cycles.
It's coming, double up.
Set.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. He's got the first down, past midfield.
So often we think third down, pass. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground, kind of flip the script a little bit, keep defenses guessing throughout the game, and it leads to a big pickup.
60 red. Drill, 50 red. Cycle. Claws red. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Fight, 6. Snap, red. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field, a pickup of 24. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Claws, 10.
Lance. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Set, ready. 52, blue. Double, 38.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Black Ultra. Set, cut.
Throwing now on this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's fourth down.
Chop, 17. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The party just getting started. No place better to do that as we say so long from Dublin.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front to back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top Carrera to shine. I got some time now.